Oh man, doesn't this look so cool? Like the new animation, the shaders, everything. Aha, the drowned. How's it going, everybody? My name is Waddles. Welcome back to the Let's Play series, episode 1. Nope, episode 31 now. So today we've got a big project, and to actually introduce this project, I think I'm gonna swing over to my creative world, because I have a little bit of mock-ups built over there, but there is a brand new block thanks to Excalibur. So thank you, Excalibur. Also, we're back in plain old textures today, but mock-up time. So here we are in my super flat world. I've been here before when showing off build ideas, but we're gonna do the ice road today. Finally, I figured I've waited long enough. Now, I had a DM on Twitter from Hermit03 a few weeks ago showing off this design for a potential ice road to go over, to our skeleton farm. And I really like this design because we're, efficient on ice and everything, and it still kind of looks nice. But I'm going to put it underwater, so I'm going to use an idea from this design in our build. Now, I thought about doing something like this, but I'd still have water, kind of flowing in and everything, because it's going to be under the ocean. Then I thought about maybe just burying it, but that's a whole lot of digging. It's pretty far. I thought about this wood design, but I just wasn't much of a big fan of it. I decided it would look kind of boring, right? And so, here we are on this design here that I think I like. Like, it's pretty short, right? Like in terms of height, it's only too high. But if we sail a boat in here, we are going to be perfectly fine. Like, everything is good in here. We can't fall off of the little ice thing, so we won't be slowed down or anything. And it uses up the prismarine that I have. I still have so much prismarine from destroying the ocean monument thing, and yeah, I never used it. So we'll use prismarine. We'll use some diorite as well, actually, because with the new textures, I actually kind of like it. And then I figured spruce wood because it's, the easiest to get if I farm those big trees. But we're going to have water dripping, so I need you guys to help me out. How should I fix the water dripping? I thought about trap doors on the ceiling here, but that's the only thing I could think of. So we have pretty much everything we need to build. We have tons of prismarine. We have saplings so I can grow trees, and of course bone meal so I can grow the trees quickly. But the ice is a no-go, so we need to go get some ice from one of the frozen oceans around here. I need to find where in the world I left my Silk Touch shovel. I have no clue where I left it. Really no idea where I would have put it. I didn't take it into the nether last episode. I thought that would be a little dangerous. Where'd I put this thing? There you are. Now, it's not healed up at all. I'm gonna definitely need to come back in and fix it up at some point, but the frozen ocean that I have in mind is actually over this way. It's really not too far, I think, but it is a little bit of a ways. That looks so cool. I like the ocean floor all lit up with the bottom. But yeah, anyways, the frozen oceans. Aha. But I'm using the shovel because I need to save my axe. I can't really just keep using that axe and healing it up. I don't think it's really worth it. So I'll just use this shovel and, break the stuff with the mending so I can fix it up and everything. But yeah, so I'm gonna harvest up some of this stuff before we start anything, and I'll probably end up going back and healing up the shovel and then coming back again to get even more. I am really not that concerned with preserving this biome over here. I don't know if I'll ever really come over here for anything, so I'm just gonna kind of start harvesting up this stuff and bringing it back. I think we'll use a little bit of blue ice, and yeah. Oh, that iceberg is really cool. That's really, really cool looking. I forgot a bed. Aha. Well, I guess it's not a bad time to go back and heal up my thing. The blue ice takes a long time. So I decided to go ahead and just collect up a bunch of packed ice. I think it'll be fine. The blue ice is definitely faster, but I'm okay with it. I don't really want to spend all that much time breaking the blue ice, especially, considering a lot of the stuff is below water. And I definitely do not want to spend all of that time because things, or mining things underwater is a bit slower too, especially if I'm floating, of course. But yeah, so all of the ice is done. I'm gonna get back to the base now, and we'll move on to the next part. So on to the next part of the project. This step is gonna be ice, tons and tons of ice. Now, of course, we need to keep in mind that I'll be using boats on this thing, so I can't go up or down. That means some areas of this road are going to tunnel through things, and then some areas will be floating, and like in an area like this, I'll definitely make the road look more real because we can see it from the Guardian area. But once I get farther out from the base, I probably really won't worry about the outside as much. I just need to make sure I get it all on one Y level. Now, I need to go all the way over to negative 1,000 on the Z, and then I'll turn over to negative 2,000, or not negative, 2,200 on the X. So it's a lot of, like a lot of blocks to go, but I really don't mind it. I like these grindy projects. Now, I decided to not do this in the Nether because I honestly really don't like the Nether too much, and I thought it would be kind of cool to have this long road in the world, and, it's a thing, and then eventually in the Nether I'll set up some kind of hyper boat hub, but I'm really not ready to do that yet because I don't have anywhere else that really needs linking up, right? Like, maybe soon we go to the end or something and we find the stronghold. I'll want a portal over there. So yeah, I'll get more portals in, and then I'll have things that I actually want to link to, and then it makes sense to make some kind of, like, nether transport thing. But for now, we'll just use the overworld, and I'll set up this big tunnel, and, yeah, hopefully it's cool. But I have some digging to do and some placing. I should have enough ice if my calculations were correct. Oh boy, I made it finally. It took quite some time, but I'm here. Right up here is the skeleton farm. So, now I need to do the prismarine slabs. I figured I'd work from where I am all the way back to our base. But I ran out of ice. So I had to go back and harvest some more. I got like 2 more stacks and 6 more, and look at how close I was. So, yeah, we'll land here, and then we'll have some kind of staircase up to the surface, something like that. But, yeah, prismarine slab time, which is going to take a long time as well. But, yeah, I have to get that going, and then I'll probably work back again towards this way with the spruce and the prismarine bricks. That'll be the plan now. Wish me luck. It's pretty easy. It's just all tedious stuff, but it'll definitely be worth it. But yeah, wish me luck. Okay, so this is a really big project, guys. Like, if you haven't ever done anything large scale and don't know, don't do this stuff without planning to do a lot of work. So it's time to do the walls, though. I forgot my diorite. Diorite will be lining the bottom, but polished diorite. So I'll have to go back and get that stuff, and I definitely don't have enough wood either. But we'll have sections of 3, right? And then we'll take prismarine bricks and have them popping out just to add a little bit of depth, both from the outside and from the inside. But I'm, of course, way more worried about the inside of the build because, let's be honest, I'm never gonna see the outside of the build over here. Like, This is kind of in the middle of nowhere. I need oxygen, so I'll show you. But yeah, we got a ship over there, which is really, really cool. I didn't check it out yet, but a really odd island. But yep, absolutely nothing over here. And yeah, it's just nothing, that cool. So I don't think I'll ever build over here. I mean, the shipwreck's cool, but anyways, yep. So wood walls like that, and then over here, the same thing. Spruce wood all the way, probably. Whoops. Okay, spruce wood. Then on the ceiling, a little bit more spruce wood. Tons of spruce wood in the build, obviously. And then sea lanterns to cap that off. But I'm still wondering what you guys think about stopping the water from... Oh. That's right. I can go one shorter here. But, hold on. Aha, I have an idea. So to stop the water from dripping... It's going to take a lot more resources. But we could take slabs on the inside and run them there, right? So then this is here, and same thing there. Then I could do trapdoors down the middle. Again, ton more resources, but I might stop the water dripping, because of course I don't want it there. What do you think about that? What should I do to stop the water from dripping inside of this thing? Because I don't really have any other ideas. But originally, the tunnel was going to be shorter, right? Like, I would have been touching the ceiling. But I like this design way more. Because then I have this option. I don't think I'll do this the whole way. I'll just do my 3x3 and then beam thing. But I think I'm actually onto something. And that might work. Are you stuck? Hi. Okay then, but yep, I'm gonna go ahead and do this step now. This is pretty much the last step, though. I do need to do a little bit more of the slabs way back by the base, but yep, I wanted to start over here because if I start here, then I kind of, have a better ending piece there. I don't have like some kind of weird segment connection going on or anything like that. So, yep, that's that. Back to work now, though. A little bit more work. Spruce. Sea lantern. Spruce. Prismarine. I'm all done. Like, all done. And it only took, probably 30 minutes. But when I say I'm all done, it doesn't mean the build's finished because, it's not done. So I made my way back to, the start of Adbire City, and, I've been working on this part of the bridge. There's no way in the world that I could do this whole project today. I have underestimated how long it's going to take, but, that was odd. I have an idea. So we're going to focus on this little section over here, make this more of a nice bridge, I think, and one way that we could do that is by adding in, I think, some windows on this. Now, of course, I'm not using this area for viewing or anything like that, but it'll be a nice touch, I think, to have this kind of window stripe running, it just in this area. There's a hill over there that I go through. It goes into a tunnel, and the glass will stop there. I won't do the glass anywhere else, probably, because, there's nothing really to look at, but over here, eventually there could be builds on either side of this bridge, and, it might make the thing look a little nicer from the outside and the inside, I think. So, yeah, we have something that looks like that. Yeah, definitely. That is absolutely going to be a thing. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that in, and then we'll mess with the bottom of this bridge and make it look nice. But I want to see how easy it's going to be to drain this thing. Oh, and I'm not going to... What is going on? That's so weird. But I'm not going to... No, I don't know what I was not gonna do. Yeah, we're just gonna drain it. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, so I think draining this thing is actually gonna be pretty easy to do. It's just a matter of getting the water down in the right spots, and then I have all of the drips over here right now, but, that's okay. Okay, yep, yeah, this is coming together quite well, I think. Okay, gotta drain that slab, and now we're done. So, I will definitely continue the project. It's not really, too much farther that way, but I think we're gonna switch gears and get outside of this build here and, take a look at, my ideas for this little area by the bridge. Now, conveniently, I did save some space over right out here for a building, but the building is going to take quite a bit of time to figure out and set up, so we'll come back to the building. But first, we need to make sure our bridge, kind of makes sense here because it is floating, right? And so to do that, I figured we could use maybe an extra prismarine brick, a sea lantern, and then another brick to go down to the sea floor, almost making like, a monument looking thing or whatever. And then of course we need to make sure it makes sense so it can't, sit on the corner of blocks and, look funny. So I'll start doing this, and this will be on both sides. It'll make this whole area nice and bright though too, because when we go over here a little farther, right there, we lose range of the conduit, so everything gets really dark. But if we do have these sea lanterns in here, that doesn't really happen. Now, if we keep going this way, we hit a ravine, and this is where I'm going to stop with the whole bridge thing. So we'll come back and do something else there, something a whole lot cooler than what I'm doing here. But now I got to copy the same thing on the other side, which would be the outside of the bridge. And the drowned. No, go away. Oh, that is making that so bright down there. Like, look at all of that. I mean, part of it is the glass, right? But the other part is the sea lanterns lighting up the underside of the bridge. That's cool, though. I really like it. Then, after doing all of the sea lanterns, I figured we could come in here with some stone bricks and mossy stone bricks, and then a little bit of cobblestone, and actually make some ruins, because I have been wanting to, and I think it's a really good idea, and I think it would make this area a little more unique, right? Like we have the area around the bridge that has ruins, so I'll go ahead and just kind of make some random buildings in here. I'm gonna try and not touch the glass with the buildings because I don't think that would look good, but I'll just make kind of like random walls in here and stuff, like there was a building or something like that, and that'll be like our decoration for the area, at least for now. I don't know if we'll ever actually really come back and put something else in here. Adding some bubble columns in here might be kind of cool, but that is going to require a trip back to the Nether, which is something I'm actually planning on doing off camera to get some more levels, because I'm thinking about building a new set soon. I'd like to make a whole new armor set, maybe some new tools and stuff too. So that's what I'm going to plan on doing after the episode. So I'll grab the magma blocks then, and, set up some bubble columns in here, so then we, look over here and we have bubble columns pulling stuff down, and all of that. And then I think on the ocean floor over here, maybe we'll do, like, dirt and not sand, but something else. Something that feels kind of ruined, right? Like, I don't know. Sand is very nice looking, but it's really clean in the new textures, and that's what I'm trying to keep in mind. Like, I don't want to make a super clean looking ruined city under the water here. Like, I want it to be pretty ruined, like It's not looking too good type thing. Aha. I think something like that is good. Like, it blends in because of the gravel, right? So you can't really see too much right now, but when I decide what I want to do with the ocean floor in this area, I'll throw it in. I'm thinking definitely first dirt, like I said, and then, I don't know. I want to maybe Podzol. Podzol might look kind of cool. It wouldn't really make sense, but it might look kind of cool under there. I'm not really too sure what else I could really be using under the ocean floor to really look ruined, right? Like, dirt is about all I can think. I really don't like gravel. Well, let's take a look and see what we can see. We can't really see too well through this pattern over here, but aha. I really like that. I think that's cool looking. Again, can't see too much because of the pattern. I think that's cool. I kind of like it. I think that's cool. But the bridge is going to look different because of the new default textures. I think we'll use the default ones next episode. This episode, I was just using the plain vanilla ones because I'm kind of switching back and forth. I've seen a few comments from people saying, "Hey, Waddles, I don't really like the new textures." So yeah, comment of the daytime. Today's comment of the day is from Flora's channel, actually, because that whole ruined thing that I was doing over there was inspired by the comment from Flora. So, thank you for the comment of the day. I'm getting some weird lag in my world right now. But yeah, thank you for that comment. Talking about the ruins over there. And Flora also said, maybe mix in some gravel on the seafloor too. And, you know, I would, but I just think gravel, even the new gravel, looks so bad. Like, I don't know. I really don't like it. Anyways, my name is Waddles. I hope you've enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and goodbye, everybody.